It is about, so this is a stage where you have already collected the data now. Data has been collected. So as you know, in research, we are collecting data, right? So you, what is the step is that problem identification. The first step in research was problem identification, and then you are, designing the research design. You are collecting the data, right? Then analyzing the data, interpreting the data, report writing. So these are the broad, steps involved in research. So while problem defining, it is about the area of your research, right, which you are trying to address. So now you have done, your area of research is consumer research on any FMCG product. So you have selected a FMCG product, right? And you have collected data as to find out maybe their satisfaction and the users, who are the users of that particular FMCG product. Maybe somebody has selected a Lifebuoy soap. Who are the users of Lifebuoy soap? When they buy the Lifebuoy soap, how often they buy, are they satisfied with the pricing of the Lifebuoy soap? So these are the research questions that you are trying to answer. So that is the problem area which you are trying to address. Okay, who are the users of this product? Okay, so this type of information, the data, the analysis, the information will be helpful for the companies which is into it. So if you do it, so now for a sample we have taken some 100 sample. I just told 100. Actually, if you are supposed to do a research on these products, so this is done for you to know, like how to do research and just to get an idea. But otherwise, in reality, when you are doing such research where an organization is going to take some decision, so this research will be done by, say, if you're a Lifebuoy, so they will be trying to understand who the customers are, when they are buying, whether they are satisfied with this their pricing, whether they are satisfied with whether the consumers are satisfied with the packaging, right, whether they are satisfied with the availability. So when a company knows about all these things, and suppose the customers are not satisfied, they can improve on that, right? So that is the decision that will be taken based on this research. So a 100 sample is not actually sufficient when it is done for the benefit of an organization. Okay, I have told you 100, but otherwise it will be in thousands. It will be done in thousands. Maybe some 5,000, 20,000, 50,000 samples will be taken, and research will be done. Okay, where they will companies will take decision on these findings, right? Maybe they will use more of some statistical analysis and all. So as of now, we are not doing that, just because you are in the very beginning stage. As of now, you have to get an idea as how the data will be collected, what is a questionnaire, how the what will be the question, what will be the type of questions, right? What is the relationship between the topic of the research, the problem of the research, the objectives of the research, the questions that we are going to ask in the questionnaire. So these are the things that you have to get an idea. So after collecting the data, what has to be done, right? How to analyze the data, how to interpret the data, right? How to write a report. This is a very basic fundamental knowledge. That is what we are trying to give you in this subject. So we are not going in depth. Otherwise, as I said, if you are doing a research now, for example, you have collected data. I feel that you have to write a questionnaire in Google form. I feel that many of you would have searched in Google and download a Google form questionnaire, is it not? So Actually, you are not supposed to exactly download from an internet, Google questionnaire, a Google questionnaire for light boy. So you will get hundreds of questionnaires. Okay, why you should not do? Because look, that questionnaire is designed by some researcher for some objective, some topic, some findings. Okay, that is his intentions of preparing. So that may not suit your requirement, right? But anyway, I have told. Okay, so you can refer always. Okay, you can always refer a questionnaire as how to frame the question. Okay, so you should you should learn from the samples already that is there in the web or other sources. You can take as a reference to know as how to develop a questionnaire, right? And you should be very clear. You should be very clear as what is the objective of research, right? What is the purpose, why we are doing this research? So that is stated in the objectives of the research. Objectives are there. So based on the objectives, you are going to prepare the questionnaire. Okay, there is a very strong relationship between the objectives and the questionnaire. And how do you know what is the objective? That is based on the topic, your area of research, right? So topic, objectives, and the questionnaire. There is a relationship, and your interpretation, your analysis, everything is based on the questionnaire or the questions that you have asked. Okay, so that is what you have to very clearly understand. That is the requirement. That is what the purpose of this activity is. So now, and also you should know that data collection is not only through questionnaire, right? So we have discussed about it also, various sources of data. Broadly, we have discussed secondary sources and primary sources. So secondary sources are various say electronic sources it may be. So we have referred, I have told you to refer Google Scholar, where we get a lot of literatures, articles, where you can go through that. I have told you as how to access and analyze such articles, so that when you are referring an article that is already been published, secondary data, that is also a data collection only. Okay, so we can do research only by analyzing secondary data also, right? So that is secondary sources. So we may analyze secondary sources. So that is one thing. Company data are there. So companies will have their balance sheet, profit and loss account. So finance, if it is related to finance, okay. So you will have to analyze that. So that becomes secondary sources. Primary source, we have so many different sources, is it not? Questionnaire is one technique or tool of collecting primary data. Interview method, focus group, depth interview, projective techniques. All these are the different forms of data collection. So questionnaire is one of the popular method of primary data collection. So that's why that is made you. We have made you to use a questionnaire. Okay, so you should not misunderstand that primary data can be collected only through questionnaire. That's why I'm telling these things. Okay, so now you are at a stage where you have collected the data, primary data, and also you have collected secondary data. I have given you an assignment on literature review, so that becomes secondary data. So if that literature review is related to this topic which you are doing. Okay, so anyway, so now what is the next step? Now you have all collected the secondary or the primary data through the Google Forms. Now what is next step? So that is what I am going to discuss in today's session. So now you have to analyze the data. The data analysis has to be done. So for data analysis, you have to first tabulate the data. After collecting the, bring it into a condensed form. Okay, then analyze the data. Analysis of the, I tell you. So in this, mainly when we are tabulating data, main tool software that is used is Excel. Many of you are aware of Excel. I don't know how many of you have used Excel. How many of you, maybe some people are masters in Excel, maybe, I don't know. Excel is a very useful software which will and it is not only for research. Okay, don't think Excel is only for research methodology, only for doing research. It is, don't think like that. It's a very common software. It's very easy software, but very powerful software. Lot of analysis can be done, okay, using that. And if you have some knowledge, if you are having a very good knowledge about Excel, it will be very useful for your career, okay, your job, your profession. Tomorrow, I am sure at least majority of you people, so out of 70, at least 50 to 60 people will be using Excel in your corporate life, in the profession, in the job. Okay, that is for sure. Okay, or now what is happening is, so what I was telling is Excel is a, if you have a good knowledge about Excel, there will be demand in the market, in the job. You can always write, I am well versed with Excel in your CV, biodata. You can write that, okay. And nowadays, what is happening is there is a lot of talk about big data, data analytics, marketing analytics, finance analytics, HR analytics. So there is a lot of talk and sound about data and data analytics, data scientists. Okay, this is happening. So this is booming. This area is booming. Artificial intelligence. So all this is based on data. Okay, there is huge amount of data available in the servers in the form of soft form. Okay, so a simple example is, now you people have been using online stores, right? Amazon, Flipkart, or Google, all those things, web browsers, browsing internet, chatting, all these things. Everything you are doing, no, online. So everything, whatever you do, even this class, what we are doing, everything is stored somewhere. Okay, you type, say, good afternoon, sir, hello, sir, everything is stored. Okay, and you do WhatsApp you are doing, no? WhatsApp, maybe you are chatting with your friends. Okay, everything is recorded. Everything A to Z is recorded. Okay, don't think that nobody knows. There is a server which will record all your conversation. So you should be very, very careful. You are using Facebook, social, other Instagram, or whatever social media, whatever you are using, everything is recorded. And just not recorded, it will analyze your data. It will analyze your data. For example, you might have visited some website, okay, some product, something, maybe Amazon you have visited, and you are searching for speakers there. For example, speakers. Okay, you searched maybe yesterday you searched some speakers, and today morning when you are opening a browser, some email you are opening, you will get an advertisement about speaker on the corner. Have you noticed this? Have you noticed this phenomenon? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes. So I hope you have seen this type of things that is happening. How does it happen? You are browsing some internet. It may be about a product in Amazon or some other website, anything. So it will track you. Look, everything is tracked through your email. Okay, every browser is linked through your email, and email had your name and all the other data when you're opening your email account. So how does it happen? Automatically in the background, all this data is analyzed. Okay, so data analytics and marketing analytics, finance analytics, HR analytics, all this is based on data. Okay, so tomorrow's future is lot dependent on this data. So I will tell you, at least 60 to 70% of you people will be, doing work and job related to data. Sure. Even today, say if you're talking about finance is about numbers. Marketing, without in marketing you have numbers, you have to deal with numbers. Okay. For HR, there is data. HR manager has to be dealing with numbers. How many number of employees? What is their salary? How much TA? How much DA? All this, everything is in number. So you should be masters in that. At least you need to have that knowledge. So like that. So Excel is a very basic tool for analyzing the data. Okay, so we will have a introduction session to Excel. Though in 1 hour or 2 hour or few hours I cannot make you masters in this. So it is just like I am telling you how to drive a car. Okay, how to drive a car I can tell you. Okay, I will tell you what is an accelerator. Okay, what is a brake, what is steering, what will happen, what you have to do to turn left, what you have to do to turn right. So these fundamental very basic things I can train you, but you become masters in driving only when you are doing driving, right? So like that, Excel also is like that. Learning Excel or any software is like that only. I can tell you the very basic fundamental things there, and it is up to you as how you are going to use that and master yourself in that. Okay. So I will I hope everybody at least once you have opened the Excel. Anybody is there who have not touched the Excel? I understand at least few people know some very basic fundamentals of Excel. uh, I believe that, but anyways, I hope I also understand that you know how to open an Excel file, all those things. I feel that you know it, so I'll not show you. That is very basic. You can do that always. Okay, so now I'll be sharing. So what I'm going to do is now I have got a student's Excel form. I have asked the student to send me. The student, if your student has sent me a consumer satisfaction Excel. So now that Google form is there, what you have filled. Okay, so I'll show you as how to take a Excel. So the data that you collected through Google form can be analyzed. It can be 1 minute, one second, 1 second, 1 second. Just for a minute, I'll just pause. Okay. Okay. So now I'll just show you as how to get an Excel file for the data that you have collected through the Google form. Okay. So the Google form that you use to collect the responses of respondents, say 100 respondents. Now I feel that all of you have collected the data. So this data you can get it in Excel form. Maybe some people who have not done it. So this one, how we can get it? So that's what I'm going to show you now. I'll share. I hope you are able to see my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so you will have to go to the Google Drive. Okay, in the Google email, where which ID that you have used for preparing that form, Google form. So that email you have to open. Okay, so like this. So I have opened my email. So I have to open my specific email where I have used that. So here you have to open the Google Drive. So okay, here you have the Google Apps. Okay, Google Apps are there. So here you have to open the Google Drive. Should open. I think my net is a bit slow. Should open here. Yes. Now my Google Drive has opened. Actually, you have to open the forms here. Forms, docs. Forms or forms. Google Drive also you can open. So here, forms. You have to open the forms. Mistakenly, I have told you Google Drive. So you will have to open the forms, Google Forms. So you have prepared the the questionnaire using the Google Forms. So you have to open the Google Forms. So here, when you are opening, say I'll click here. Any one form I'll click. So if I click here, I get the questions that I have asked in the Google Forms. I click the responses. So whatever response, so here in this particular Google form, I have not got any response, so I cannot use this. So what I will do is I'll go back. So I have to use the Google form which I get the responses. So now you all of you have filled a questionnaire. So you have taken responses from 100 respondents, right? So here, so if you see, questions are here and responses are here. So you have to click the responses. So in this particular purpose, I have done a survey for my subject with the students. So 42 responses I have got. Okay. So if you scroll down, you can see all the responses. It will be reflected in the pie diagram. So this is pie diagram. Okay. Pie diagram is there. And pie chart or pie diagrams. Okay. And here you see one particular icon, right? Here you one particular icon you can see. That is where you will, if you click this, you will get the responses in the Excel sheet. Excel. Okay, look, just when I click this, all the responses that I have got for my Google form survey, it will be coming in the data will be coming in the Excel sheet. Okay, so now you see that it is come into the Excel sheet. So this I can save. I'll say save file, save as. I can save it where in whatever name, you know that, right? You can say save, make a copy, and then save it. So that is how you can collect the data in the Excel. So convert the data that you have collected in the Excel form. So now I have shown that to you. So now you close. Now I have got, so our purpose is now what is the next step after you collect the data through the Google form. So now for that purpose, I have to have the Excel sheet for the data that you have collected for your survey. So whatever data that I have shown in the previous slide is for some other purpose. So here I want data that is collected for your specific survey. So I have asked the one student to share the Excel file. So she has shared with me. So I am using that to tell you as what is the next step that you are supposed to do. Okay. So all of you have to first, collect the data, convert the data into the Excel form. Okay. So that's what I have shown you just in the previous slide. Okay. So if you have, if you are taking some time, so whatever I am doing now, I am recording it. I'll be putting it on the YouTube, so then you can slowly watch it. Okay, if I am becoming fast, if you are not understood, so then you can do it hands-on. So if you are knowing some already you know about Excel, then you can do it parallelly with me now. Okay. So this is the Excel file that was shared with me by one of the student. So it is based on the similar. So all of you will be getting the similar Excel file. So it will have all the serial number, submitted time, name of the respondent, age, education, all this demographic. Then the questions, what you ask: do you like this? Do you like this favorite brand? Yes, no. Last how many times you have used it? Whatever questions that is there, it will be coming, and the responses will be down below. Right. So this is the data in the Excel form for the survey. Okay. So now if you see this Excel sheet, so in Excel file there are so many sheets. So here it is called as one sheet. It is named as responses. So sheet, some as you have a book, right? There are so many sheets are there, right? So like that, you can add more sheets to this one file. You can add more. So how to add more is just you have to click here and say right click, and you can just say insert new slide, new worksheet. You can say already by default it will select one worksheet. Okay, you can just say other option is also there. That you need not do. So just see whether the worksheet is highlighted, then say OK. So automatically there is another sheet that is added, sheet 2, sheet 1, and responses is by default as already there, right? So like that, so you can add more number of sheets, and each sheet contains thousands of columns, and hundreds of rows are there. It's very big, very large. So whatever I'm going to tell you is just maybe 1 or 2% only today or tomorrow also. Whenever maybe just 1 hour is not sufficient to even to tell the basics. Okay. So this where I am placing this cursor. Now you can see the cursor is in the serial number 3. Okay. So that is called a cell. It is called a cell. CELL. Okay. And that cell has an address, as you have an address for your home. For your home, there is an address, right? So similarly, for each cell, there is an address. So what is the address for this? Here you have A4. You can see the cursor and pointer here. Yes or no? Are you all there with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can see here A4. Can you see here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is the cell address for this particular cell where my pointer is there now, where serial number 3 is there. Okay. So that is called cell address. So each cell has an address. So I'll randomly click another cell now. Okay. So you can see on the top left here, top left corner of your screen, H13. How it is named? Every column has here A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Column. So the vertical thing. So look, this is a column. This is a column. This is a column, like that. Okay. So you see each column is named A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, like that. Okay. Continuous like that. Okay. There are hundreds of such columns there. And each row, this is one row. This is another row, like that. Like that, there are thousands of rows are there. Okay. So now you see that each row also has some numbers. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that to go. So like that, the first address in the alpha. So every address is alphanumerical. There is one alphabet and one numerical. So the first alphabet refers to the column. Say here it is H, right? And the row represents to the second one represents the number of the row. That is 9. Here, H9. So like that, each cell has an address. Got it? So you see that when I click on the left top, this part, the cell changes, the address changes, right? Okay. So like that. So that is the very fundamental thing, and I will be telling you some more functions that we can use here. So this is the sheet as such. Now for our analysis, so I said that you are supposed to do the analysis next stage. So now what you have to do is what is important for us. So you will have to tabulate, okay, tabulate all this data into in a condensed form, so that you can start analyzing it. So that's I will tell you as how to do it. So here, and I think all this some basic functions here. So I'll tell you one more thing. Suppose you want to give some serial number. Okay, serial number is there. Okay, SN I will type. So serial number will start with 1, 2, 3, like that. No. Other things you need and select. So selecting is click and drag. So you have to click the first row. So I want another 100 number, another 100 serial numbers. I need not go on type 1, 2, 3, 4 like this 100 times, 100 numbers. So what I'll do is select one and then click and drag. Then here in the corner I have to come. When this plus sign comes, you see that plus sign changes into this small plus sign. Then I will click my mouse and drag as many numbers I want. Okay, so you see 100. If I want, I'll say 100 number. So here comes 100. So you see automatically all the numbers come here, right? So like that. So like that, different. So then that center, I want it in center. I have to click this. There is a alignment. So these are all, some of the things are common in Word and Excel and Word formatting and all. So that look, these are very important applications. Excel, Word, Okay, Excel, Word, PPT, your PPT, PowerPoint, the Word, all these Word documents will be very much useful for you in the career, not just for your business research, tomorrow in the job. All these things are going to matter. Okay, so now this is one thing very fundamental that I've shown you now. Now I said that I'll what I'll do is, now you want one simple table. We have to convert all this data into tables. So tables. Now take, say for example, I want to have the table for age. Here the name is not very important. Okay, the name of the respondent is not, you will not use it for any analysis. So age is one thing. Okay, age, I want to know the age. So what I will do is, there is I want to know how many respondents are in the age of 15 to 25. One, that is one option given. Okay, 15 to 25, and 25 to 45 is another option. Okay, I think how many options? Only two options I can find here, and then no answer. Some people did not give any answers. One option is 15 to 25. Another option is 25 to 45. 45 and above, I think there is no option given, or the people have not responded, or the people, there were no people with the response of that. Maybe that option, that chance is there. I don't know. So I want to know how many people are in the age group of 15 to 25. How many people are in the age group of 25 to 45. Okay. So how to know that? So I have to have a table, condensed table. Okay, that is what I am going to do now, the tabulation. So what I am going to do is, I have to filter. So I have to get all the people with the specific age segment. So what, there is an option in Excel to filter. Filter is nothing but filtering. Filtering. When you are making tea, what will happen? You use a filter, right, to separate the tea powder, right? So same process is done here also. So what you have to do is, you have to click here. When I click this, main row, I'm just taking my cursor to the extreme left on the row and clicking. So the whole row is selected. Instead of clicking and dragging, I want to select the whole row. I'll just click here. Okay. Then our fourth row I want to select. I'm just clicking here like that. Okay. So that is now the filter option I have to do. So I am clicking here. So all the top rows are selected. So I have to come to this. You see there is a tool here on the right side. So slight variations may be there in the Excel type of Excel versions. So I'm using 2007, I believe, Windows 2007 or so. So here I have an option called as sort and filter. So I'll click this. Then here I come to a filter option. There is a filter. So I'll click that. So what happens when I do that? So here where I have selected this row, each column there will be some drop down like this. So what is my objective now? My objective is to filter the age. I want different age numbers. How many people are in different age, that categories. So what I do, I click here. So when I click here, I get a window which shows like this: select all, 15 to 25, 25 to 45, and no answers. Probably the people who have not given any response is no answer. So now what I have to do is I'll uncheck this. So now nothing is selected. I want only, first I want to see how many people are there in the age group of 15 to 25. I'll click this. Okay. When I'm clicking and say okay, what happens? The whole table changes. You see, in this particular age column, I can see only the people with the age 15 to 25. So I want to know the total number. So instead of counting this, automatically there is a number here coming, count 75. Can you see this? In the top down, in the bottom of the screen, in the Excel file, automatically it gives me the count as how many numbers are there for this highlighted column. 75. It shows me 75. That means out of 100, I can just click and drag also. Click and drag till the last. Okay, when I say it is 74, because here when I am selecting even this cell also is counted. So when I am selecting from just from this, it is 74 numbers. Out of 100 people, 74 people are in the 8th segment of 15 to 25. So what I'm going to do, I have to have a table now. Okay. So what I'll do is 15 to 25, Control C and Control V, copy paste. This is the age group. So I have to do this. Okay. Age group, say numbers or frequency people will give. So how many it is? 74 people are there. Okay, I got this number. 15 to 25 is the age group. Next one, I'll go to this again. Now I'll deselect this, then I'll select 25 to 45. So now you see how many numbers are there. It is 12 numbers. So 25 to 45, I have 12 numbers, right? Then those people who did not give me response, I'll deselect and say no answer. How many people did not give a response for that? So that is again 14. That is 14 numbers. No answer. Right. So this is my table for age. So what I'll do some formatting. This I'll give bolding. So this is all we have to do. Okay. Say bold. I have done the bolding. Selected the heading and bolded. Okay. Then this one I have center line. I've selected this and selected this here. Alignment. Bolding. I have done bolding. Okay. Now table boundary I have to give. Otherwise it will not come. So I'll select borders. Borders are there here. All borders. So it's a table now. And table I cannot just always represent like this. I have to give a, so what? Okay, that naming and all we can do it in in the Word file. So now I have to copy this into a Excel. Word. I have to copy this into Word. I'll say what? I'll select this and say Control C. Then open a Word file. I'll open a Word file. New Word file. Okay, and I'll paste it here. Control V. So look, the same table has come here now. Okay. Okay. So this has to be given a name. Look how we have, everybody have a name. Like the table also has a name. Has a name. So this is respondents age or age profile of respondents, age profile of respondents. Okay, so I'll view like this. And it will have a number. Okay, a table will have a number also. This is table number. Say if it is in the chapter, say this comes in analysis chapter. If analysis chapter is 4, then I'll give 4.1. 4.1 means 4th chapter and first table. Okay, then I have to give a colon like this and like this. And this is the table. This is a table title. This is the table number. Okay, so like this I'll do and highlight and bold it, and center line, I'll do it center line. All this should be in the center alignment. Table and all this should come in the center of the, I'll select this and I'll say center. So you see how it comes. Okay, I have got this table now. Then I have to analyze it now. What will be the analysis? Okay, now analysis I will do as. Do you have a next class? Hello, are you there?
No, sir.
You don't have class, no?
No,
So just
sir.
another few minutes I'll take. Then maybe in the next coming class we'll discuss. Okay, more. So now look, this is the age profile of the respondents. How we have consolidated and tabulated. So this is the work. What we have done now is the tabulation. Now is the analysis. Okay. So now I'm doing the analysis. So what is the analysis? Is okay. Yeah, I forgot to do one more thing here. Total number should come. I forgot that. So we have to have the total number here. Okay. Total. What is the another function now you'll automatically see. So how to do the total? I need not total like this. So I'll just click and drag and then say auto sum is there here. Auto sum symbol is there. Can you see this? Yes. See the total. Now it has come 100. So this I'll again bold it. Okay. I'll give the borders. So I'll copy this to the Word file. So I'll replace this and delete this. Got it? Like this. Okay, so like this I get the table. Just a minute, just hold on, just okay. So now this is what you have to do. Okay, so now I hope you understood what I have told. So further, what you have to do, I'll be discussing more about it in my next session. So you know how to bring this, form this table and paste it into a Word file. Then you save this Word file in whatever name you want to name it. Okay, and so like this you will have to make. So by tomorrow you do this for whatever I have told today, you do it and keep it. So I will be discussing more about Excel and some other functions and how to do the analysis in my coming session. Okay. So this is what you are supposed to do immediately. Okay. By tomorrow, if you have not done these things, what I have told now, so you do this and keep it. Further, I will tell you. Okay. What will be done in my next session. Okay. Okay, see you in my next session.